Warning, you are about to go on a journey that is not fit for ears under the age of 18. If you are a prude, judgmental, asshole, you can't exit the conversation now. Once you enter the Pussy Fairy Village, you're ours now. Enjoy.
Somebody say, welcome to episode 8 of the Pussy Fairy Podcast. The Pussy Fairy Podcast.
Period.
Yes, I know y'all probably like, where y'all been at? We back again.
We've been outside, honey.
Yes, honey. We've been out here twerking to break my soul. Whatever song out, we've been out here, okay?
Period.
But nevertheless, guys, we miss you. So welcome to episode 8 of the Pussy Fairy Podcast. I am your girl, C, the spiritual goddess. And I got my baby Mo here. Yes. It's the butterfly effect. Hey. Effect. Hey.
Do a whole little dance, honey.
Yeah, so we here for another episode. Today we got some juicy questions for you. So you guys know, well, let's kick it off. We have the question of the day, which is juicy. It's going to be, what is submissive to you? Okay, what is being submissive to you? Then y'all know we got that playlist. I know y'all been missing, like, where is the playlist? So we got that playlist for you, along with some sextrology. So yes, we gonna get into your tea. We gonna see what's going on, because I know we've been going, but we gotta see what's going on in y'all love life, okay? So before we get into this podcast, if you're listening, rate it right now. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, rate that podcast. Give us 5 stars, because you know we are some 5-star chicks. Shout out to Nikki. So let's go ahead and get into the question of the day. Yes.
Man, so our question of the day today, we're talking about submission, okay? Apparently C had to put me up on game because I didn't know anything about this conversation that was going on. But lately there's been a lot of talk about submission and what does that look like in the sense of the woman submitting to the man. But then also we're going to add in the little jazzy part of what does submission look like for the man as well. Because oftentimes in our community, y'all, we always like to talk about, oh, the women got to submit to the man and he's a leader. But we never talk about how a real leader knows how to submit.
Yes.
Submissive. Okay.
Yes.
And what does that look like? You know what I'm saying? So that's how we're getting into it today with today's question. And so I want you all to let us know first down below before we even start talking. Okay. I want you to let us know, did you even know that men are supposed to be submissive to women too when it comes to leading? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know where your head is at, because once we get into this tea, honey, you're going to be like,
and what is submissive to y'all? I want to know what y'all definition of it is too.
That's true. Because if I was to think about submission, I see submission as being something where you humble yourself, of being able to take the back seat and allow someone else to be able to come in and shine, or someone else to come in and lead in a particular place or a particular way. So I think of, y'all know when 2 male dogs meet, okay? Those who know when 2 male dogs meet, they fighting to see who's the alpha. Okay. So when that alpha hood ship or whatever it's called, alpha ship, whatever it's called, is determined, usually the dog that goes down, you know what I'm saying? That's him yielding. He's submitting to that energy in that moment. Okay. And so someone who's giving up their power in a situation to someone who they feel is, I won't say more worthy, but more capable or able to lead in that way. And so that's why it's important, I feel, for us to understand that men can be submissive as well. So if I'm thinking about the sense of a man being submissive, for example, my grandmother and my grandfather was better with money than my grandfather was. So when it came to his check and managing the money, he submitted to my grandmother. Okay. He gave her the check to divvy out for the bills and things of that nature, to pay certain things. You know what I'm saying? So that's another form of submission because he understands that she is better at this thing than him. But the thing is with submission that we always like to leave out, and why a lot of people like to always come in, oh, what a man, you gotta submit, you gotta submit.
Yeah.
Listen, first off, that egotistical shit, it needs to be out the motherfucking door because you gotta prove that you're worthy to be submitted to. Okay. So if it's someone who I know they're not good with money and I can't depend on them for certain things, why would I submit to you? It's like I'm allowing you to take me out into the middle of fucking traffic and you ain't gonna do nothing.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't no blind submission either. So when I think about submission on both ends as well as for women, and that's when we get into the aspect, I talk a lot about divine feminine energy and stuff on my channel. And so a lot of women, some women are divine, like ruled by divine masculine energy. Some women are ruled by divine feminine energy. Okay. Feminine energy yields to assertive energy. Okay. So when it comes to taking action or making decisions, things of that nature, but that doesn't mean that the masculine energy doesn't consult with the feminine energy before, because the feminine energy then brings something for the masculine to submit to, which is that intuition, which is understanding from seeing things from a different perspective. Baby, listen, see, I'm gonna let you jump in. I feel like because I can go with this topic. Okay,
but you hit some good points. So you hit some good points, and you know what? When I think about submit, okay, so I'm married about to be 7 years in February. So yeah, so I did have to learn what submissive was. I grew up with both parents, right? And I think what people get construed on with submissive is, and this is one thing I love about my parents, because they never had necessarily gender roles. Even though my dad went off to work and he would take care of things and my mom would be home, except if she wanted a job, it still wasn't like, oh, my dad has more power. And I think the problem with submission, especially I see with men when they talk about submission, being submissive, they think it means that you're less than me. And it's not about who's less than and who's more than. Submitting to your partner for me means it's more so like being present in the moment first, and then accepting, I don't want to say what you can or can't do, but accepting your place. And when I say place, I'm not saying it has nothing to do with feminine, you're here, masculine, meaning okay, like what Mo was saying, maybe I'm not necessarily the best at this. You know what I'm saying? So with my husband, I'll give you an example. With him, he is definitely way more better than I use my cats for example, taking care of the cats or fixing up the stuff in the house, because I'm not about to sit up there and pick up no hammer and do it. That's just not me. That's not your girl. Look, okay, I can tell you.
I feel you. It's certain things I'm not doing, honey.
Yeah, but I'm a good cook. Okay, I could get things organized. But I think when it comes to submission, when you're with a partner, you just want to make their life easier for them. That's just what it is to me. It's what can I do without hurting myself to just make things I think of a car, make it run smooth. And I think one thing people have to understand is, this is just how I feel. Women, we are naturally nurturing and submissive by nature, but we have to feel safe. We have to feel in a safe environment to do that, because I've been in relationships where I had to be the man. I would say, honestly, it wasn't until I had to learn, because I do feel with Black women in particular, we also have to learn what submission is, because, a lot of us grew up seeing women grow up in their divine masculine, you know what I'm saying? Or I ain't gonna say divine masculine. We see women growing up in a masculine energy because, in our community. But I do feel you have to also have someone who's willing to also submit to you, because it can't just be one way. Once I got in a relationship where I felt okay, this person, is going to provide and protect me, I felt yes, I can naturally be, submissive, versus the other relationships, girl, I know I was in my toxic masculinity, those other relationships, because I didn't feel like I could be that. Do you get what I'm saying? So I do feel you 100%. Like, what is, because me and they always talk about this submissive shit, but like, what does it look like for a masculine? Let me ask you that. In your opinion, for a divine masculine, what does it look like for him to be submissive to you?
So that, goes back to kind of like what I was saying earlier when it comes to trusting my intuition in situations. So, if I, what I'm saying, we're around some people, and I'm like, babe, I really don't get a good vibe about these people. Trust me and my connection to my divine feminine energy and my intuition to know where I'm coming from versus you shutting me down and making me feel like, I don't have that connection. You know what I'm saying? Trusting me in that angle. Also the sense of understanding that love language and always dating and doing things to want to be there for me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's another sense of submission. So for example, say, your girl love this, this right here, it gets her off, honey. Okay. She is, after that, she want to give you all the sloppy top, okay, or whatever the case is, but you hate doing that shit. Okay. Submission on that angle is you removing yourself, removing even what you think may come from it, and doing that thing just because you want to do something to bring a smile to this person's face. You know what I'm saying? Or to my face to show that I actually matter in a situation. Because when it comes to like, and even people always want to throw out the Bible, and I'm just like, there's a verse in Corinthians, I believe it's in 2 Corinthians, where it's talking about some husbands submit to your wives. You know what I'm saying? Like as Christ submits to the church. And so when we look at that, you have to look at your woman as being that Holy Spirit energy. You know what I'm saying? There are certain things that the Holy Spirit does. And then there are certain things that the masculine energy does. About the real Holy Trinity. Okay. That's a whole other conversation.
Right.
And so
they ain't ready for that conversation.
Think of it in that angle of the divine feminine energy being the Holy Spirit. Okay. So what are things that we depend on the Holy Spirit for, that we submit to? It's the sense of your intuition. It's to trust the things that, God is saying to you, trusting the direction, you know what I'm saying? But then also I would say my man submitting to me would be including me in on those decisions, and also seeing where I have strengths at and helping me develop those areas of strengths versus trying to pull me back and make me want to lessen myself. You know what I'm saying? To make yourself feel bigger. Because oftentimes it's the person that's in the background that's pushing that's stronger than the one that's at the front. Because at the end of the day, the president ain't got no motherfucking power. He can veto some stuff. But best believe then you got the Supreme Court he got to answer to. You know what I'm saying? Or there's checks and balances.
Like MLK couldn't have did what he did if he didn't have Coretta. Okay. Like it's always someone in the back. Like you have to understand that you need that team. And I feel like that's not to sound like this, but sometimes I see masculine that's like, oh, I can't get women to submit to me. Are you worthy of that? Because if you're a good leader, you said this, like a good leader understands, like, to listen to their team, to listen to, what I'm saying? They know when to take the back road. They know which road to play. So that's another thing too. Like, I feel like in order for you to have submission, you have to make that person feel safe enough to do it. Going back to what I said.
Bingo. Because if I don't trust that you're going to lead me correctly, I'm not going to submit to. I'm not submitting to your ass. What you mean? First off, you can't even make a whole complete sentence. Why would I trust you to be my spokesperson? You know what I'm saying? Like that type of vibe. Like you got to give us something to submit to. And
a lot of men think submission is just inherited because they're men. It don't work like that, baby. It don't work like that. Because see, and you know what? I also feel like when you think like that, you're basically saying like, I'm better than you because submission is not better than, it's not power. I'm more powerful than. It's not that at all. It's just knowing when I need to step up and knowing when, you need to shine basically, or you're stronger in these areas.
And I do want to point out, because I know some of our people who watch this, you may be in like, same sex, relationships. So take it in the energy on who is, more of the masculine energy or the feminine energy. I did want to point that out because I feel like, we do have a variety of people who watch us. And it made me think about, even in that, like, do you feel that roles could naturally be changed? So for example, my chart is ruled by feminine energy. Okay. I fully understand my chart is ruled by, the only masculine energy that I really have in my chart is my sun sign, like in my midheaven. Like literally 9 out of 12. And so I'm naturally, when I'm in my element, is to be submissive. Okay. But do you feel that there are some women that can naturally be born with masculine energies? You know what I'm saying? And so then they're more of the masculine, and then they link with more of, a male born male, or that should be confusing me. Okay.
Yeah, but
but you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, can he have a natural feminine, or like, what would that look?
I do think it's that. I do think it's that. I notice I have like cousins or friends who are Caribbean. I notice that a lot with them. Sometimes I think like, like I have some women can, I think, be born with that. And that could be a challenge, especially depending on, the climate we're in, or if you're like meeting someone, because a lot of men don't respond good to that. But I do think there's such thing as a quote unquote alpha female that's, masculine, that's really a masculine, but probably, just sit on this earth in a feminine energy or in a feminine body. So I can imagine that could be hard. But what do you do with that though? Because it's like, you have to really find someone that meshes with you well, but it could be kind of challenging. I think I can imagine that could be like kind of challenging, because I have friends who they have problems like dating me. Like they can't find men, like, or they can't keep relationships. Not to put y'all out there, y'all know who y'all is, but that's a problem. That's a problem. But like, what do you do in that situation? Because that's a hard one, especially if you live over here or if you here. Because a lot of men, they're not willing to date a woman that operates in her masculine energy. I
think there's a lot of men who, I've dated quite a few men who are very submissive, energies. Not all of them. I've had some who tried to exert their masculine over me, but I've also had some who are feminine. But the thing is, I feel we connected out of trauma, if that makes sense. So I was this dominant energy just out of my trauma as coping mechanisms. And I really feel like he was more submissive because I feel like that he was sneaky on the back end. You know what I'm saying? So, which is feminine energy. Feminine energy is sneaky. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, they cover shit up pretty easily. Yeah. Cats, okay, cats cover their shit. Dogs just do it, and they may scratch up some stuff, and if it cover, okay? Yeah. But it makes me think of, there are some men out there who are like that, but I think society can mess up the dynamic. Yeah. So say you do find someone like that. So say you got a masculine who feel, he is predominantly masculine energy, right? Or feminine energy, sorry. But society is consistently telling him that he has to be this way. So now he has an internal conflict on, who he's supposed to be or how he's supposed to be. That's where that toxic shit comes from. That toxic masculinity and shit. And so I think a lot of that plays a lot with the problem, because you have society that's telling you, this is what you're supposed to be feminine, you're supposed to be masculine, point blank, but I feel if we didn't have so much social media and internet, I think people would be able to find it. But it's easier to find. Go to Mississippi, honey. If you need a submissive man, go to Mississippi. A lot of men are submissive. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, put it this way. I noticed that more submissive. Okay, so I don't know if submissive is the right word. I noticed men who want to be more quote unquote like in that feminine energy. Usually, you end up having to do all the work and do everything.
That's true.
I mean, do you really want to do that? Because like, I don't know about you, but me personally, and I'm not judging you. If y'all in the comments, y'all do you really want to do that? Because that could be a lot, especially I think if you have a child or get pregnant, it's gonna be times when you're gonna need, I don't know.
I know, I get what
me,
you're saying. And that's when
me,
it comes in when you're living in a masculine energy, but you're not in it naturally. It's because you have to do it. So then you come across, like I said, when I would connect to them out of my trauma. So I'm connected to men who have a messed up relationship with their mama. So they trying to get what their mama didn't give them from me because their mama had to be the daddy and the mama. So she was living more in her masculine and not providing that feminine energy to her son too. So now he's looking for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Outside. And you are being forced to have to live in now this masculine energy of giving. But when it don't feel comfortable, it's because that's not your natural way to be.
Yeah. Can't do
now,
it.
Some people, they do like it and they like being the head honcho and they like being over, you know what I'm saying? Who is that be dating all them young men? It's some of them, these celebrities.
Vivica Fox.
And it's another one too. Now, those are the ones who, a lot of women who like to date younger men, either it's a trauma thing or they like the submissive men. You know what I'm saying?
I personally and this is just me, maybe I'm wrong, I could be wrong, and maybe this is the part of me that need to heal. I feel like people like that or women like that, a lot of times, sometimes they just give up. So they be like, I'm just gonna be with a person who is more submissive or not submissive in their feminine energy because it's hard for people to take me. Do you think I could be wrong, but it's like, because I've been here before, like when you're really successful and you keep meeting ain't shit ass niggas or whatever. And then sometimes instead of you saying like, okay, being patient or saying like it's going to come, or maybe there's things I need to work on internally with me a lot of times. Like, it's just like, I can't be with someone who's too in a masculine energy because I'm too much in mine. So I just want someone who, I don't know, maybe I could be.
So the trauma thing, like what I was just saying.
I don't know. Because I feel like as women, we naturally are nurturing and we're naturally like, we will submit naturally. I don't know. And I'm not trying to say all women, but I do feel like even though there's women like that, I feel like they find the right man they could be that for. Like, or if you're in a same-sex relationship, the right, person you feel like you can be that for. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm just short. Maybe y'all can tell me if I'm like just short.
Listen, y'all, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
This may be something that we don't get figured out today. Okay. Yeah. We have these conversations because it's something that you may feel and think that you put in the comments and you teach us about. You know what I'm saying? So never question your judgment or how you feel about certain things. And I am very interested in hearing, your thoughts in regards to this topic because do we feel that women can naturally be the masculine and it's not forced or it's not what's it called, like you're settling, you know what I'm saying? It's not settling energy and things of that nature. So that is something to interesting to, because I feel like when I was in that energy, it wasn't by choice. It was just that's what I was keeping around me because I was still living out of my trauma. Now that I'm not in my trauma no more, it's like I want to be a little softer. I realize my strengths and things are in other areas. You know what I'm saying? So now what I'm looking for in a man is totally different than what it would be. Because if it was what it used to be, baby, I still be messing with the Gemini that I had.
Girl.
You know that Gemini.
Yes. Girl. No, I ain't gonna say nothing. Baby,
you probably watching this shit.
The high Gemini. Let me stop. All right, so we definitely can't wait to hear from you all. I know y'all gonna keep us posted in the comments and letting us know what y'all think. So make sure you guys, hit us up in the comments, DM us, because I know you probably will DM me like y'all do. And tell me what you think.
My social media is deleted, honey.
DMC.
I had to delete it again. Nah, honey, I just can't. I can't.
So, guys, before we get into the playlist, we want to let you know about next week's episode. Oh, what you got there? That look good.
Girl, it's my Chipotle. I was trying to make sure there ain't no ants making their way to it. I didn't put it in the house. Let me put it inside my purse.
Oh, girl, because I would be tearing up your Chipotle if I was there. Girl,
listen, Linda, because I'm about to smash when we get off of here. Okay, just like that. Nicki
So,
Minaj by style. Look.
Okay. So before we
Go
get
Roman's
into this,
Revenge.
oh yes, shout out to Nicki. Essence is canceled, by the way. But anyway, let's get
Girl,
into it.
I knew they was gonna be on some stuff. I was like, I'm just gonna watch the replay on YouTube, honey.
Girl, I stayed watching it. I was up late. Shout out to the Barbs though. Y'all sent me the link. Shout out to y'all. But okay, so let's get into before we get into the playlist, I do want to let you guys know next week's episode will be divine. Well, I'm gonna let Mo talk about. Go ahead and tell them about next week's episode because we want to hear from y'all.
So y'all know we're all about here about sprinkling this pussy fairy juice all over, honey. Okay. And part of that is talking about divine feminine and masculine. You know, we've come to find that a lot of the rhetoric that's out here right now is giving a bad name to divine feminine, divine masculine energies, and is steering a lot of people wrong. And I see that being the work of the devil in the words, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to be talking about what is really divine feminine and divine masculine energy, okay? Because a lot of people are being steered amok in this conversation, got them thinking that some toxic shit is divine.
Yes, they do. And we here to enlighten you all. So what I want you guys to do is leave a fairy and then put your definition of divine feminine and divine masculine. And I'm thinking maybe we can read some of them on the next episode.
Yeah,
that would be good. So we can read your definition. So leave a fairy and then leave your comment, and then we'll read it on the next episode, guys. Because we want to get y'all talking, okay? So you ready to get into this playlist, girl?
Girl, let me pull my phone up.
Yes, let me pull it up. Yes, I got some good. Look, the playlist is submission. Okay, submission is the playlist. Let me pull up, girl.
I had sent me the songs that I had chose. I was like, wait, hold on. What's these songs gonna be, honey? What they gonna be?
So make sure you guys check out the playlist. Let me pull it up. And we got 6 songs, okay? So make sure you guys go ahead and check out the playlist. Leave us some other songs if y'all want to add to it too, because we like to get into y'all music tea, okay? We like to get into different music. We open for it, okay? So you got your playlist up. You ready, girl?
Yes, girl. I'm ready.
All right. So I'm gonna start it off with, I feel like this is a really good submission song. Jill Scott, she make a lot of songs talking about submitting, but she let me not throw shade to Jill, but Jill got a problem keeping a man. But anyway,
we ain't gonna come from
Bill,
honey.
I love you some
Jill
Scott.
is an open, she's a legit goddess. She's a sex goddess.
I love her. I love me some Jill, okay?
And she's very non-committal. She's one of those who her energy is like, she has the energy that can be spread across.
I feel like she would be polygamous, but I could be wrong. She
would be definitely polyamorous, like when she has multiple husbands.
Yeah, I could see that. But anyway, all right, but I got her song. The Fact Is I Need You, Jill Scott. I feel like that song, it talks about like basically like I can do all this stuff. She talks about how she can pay her own bills. She can kill the spider above her bed, which I can't do, child. Let me tell you, I can't do because I'm too scared. But she talks about that, but then she says, so I can do all of this, but I can't teach my son how to be a man. I can't, it's certain things I can't do. I need you. And I think that when you talk about submission, both masculine and feminine, we need each other. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like that's what submission is understanding that you need each other, whether you're in same-sex relationship and a straight relationship, whatever it is, your dynamic, it's knowing that you need that person. So that's my first song. Shout out to Miss Jill.
Okay, I like that song too. That is a real good song. So I was just sitting here thinking, as I was looking at my first song, I was like, dang, I think I chose the wrong Tamia song, but I'm going to read both of them off. Okay. Because the one that I had was Can't Get Enough. So close the
hey. Where that Detroit hustle at? Hey.
I can't get enough of you, baby. They be going with that hustle,
right?
Because she says in that song, when I think about you, I think about giving myself to you. That's submission. When we think about submission, you're giving of yourself. You're releasing control. You know what I'm saying? to allow someone else to take that lead. But the song that I was thinking about was Still, where she had Still feels like the first time we met. I kissed you, I told you I love you. The fact that she said that he still brings her flowers, they still do these different things. And it made me think about earlier where I was saying sometimes, listen, the men just do the things that you know your woman likes.
Right.
Sometimes, even if you don't want to do it.
Right. Just do it. It
You
ain't
want her to
gonna
be
hurt
fit,
you.
like, it ain't gonna hurt you. And so that's definitely my first song when it, well, first two, I guess we could say two, when it comes to this.
I like that song though. My second song is definitely, I feel like, a divine masculine submission song. Whatever you want, Tony, Tony, Tony. And for me, in this song, he was just talking about making her life easier. Okay. So he said, whatever you want, girl, I know I can't provide. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Being like, my masculines out there, if you want your woman to be submissive, just make her life easier.
Yes.
Just make her life easier. Where can you make her life easier at? That's like, I'm telling you, that's really, I feel like all it is, going back to what we were saying. But yeah, so that's my second song, guys.
I like that. Like, I agree. You know, make her life easier. She gonna make your shit easier.
Yes.
And that's what pure submission is. You know what I'm saying? When you realize, play your role, baby. Play your role. Okay. So my second song is Good Lovin' by Fantasia.
Hey.
Good lovin', sweet lovin'. Hey. There when you say, gotta do for you, like, and she goes into this sense of like how she's gonna give that good loving, like that feminine energy, and like the sense of being there when you say, like, she trusts her man enough to know that if he say, come here, baby, like, she coming. You know what I'm saying? I should have looked up the dang on lyrics for it, but it's like that was one of the songs that came to me when I was looking through just music in general. Okay, let me see. She says in part, what the hell? I'll just click on. She said, when my man's right by my side, held me closely, so close, I felt love inside. It's like paradise when he's like next to me. He called me his favorite girl, and for sure he's my favorite boy. I'll be there when he needs me to be like no other. Woman, give you joy because I'll give, you know what I'm saying, him good love and da. So she goes to the sense of, because of how he makes her feel, it makes her want to naturally give and be in this space. So if you're not giving your woman quality time, if you're not feeding your woman acts of service, if you're not showing that genuine care, how can you expect her to be in her feminine energy?
Right.
Only a dummy and a fool would be.
Right. She not gonna want to be. How she wouldn't feel safe.
At all. She said, all you gotta do is just ask, baby. I'll run your bath. Listen, you come home from work, your bath gonna be ran. Okay. Like that type of thing. But if you ain't got no motherfucking job, how you expecting me to run a bath water? What the hell you been doing all day?
Right. I gotta be mama to you and like to the kids. Oh hell no. Nope.
Yes, I know.
Nope, shit. Not on my watch, Ayana. Shit. Shit. Girl.
Not on my watch, honey.
Okay, so let's get into my last song. So I put on I don't know. I put Superpower because by Beyonce. I put that on there because I think what she's talking about is basically, and this is just how I feel, like when you're really loved properly, and I think I put this on my status when I talked about submission. If you guys on Facebook, y'all know what I'm talking about, my Facebook people. When you're loved properly, it's like it makes you feel strong, like after years, and like it makes you feel strong. It's like a superpower. You naturally want to be submissive. Like I feel like a lot of women, okay, going back to where we got this topic from, I think a lot of women were going off on Jasmine Brown because they didn't understand, like when you're loved properly, you naturally want to be submissive, and that is a superpower in itself. So I put Beyonce on there. A couple of lyrics I like from the song. She says, and when I'm standing in this mirror after all these years, when I'm viewing a little different from what your eyes show. I guess I didn't see myself before you. When you're really in love with somebody and when you're ready, really able to submit, you're able to say to that person, like, you know, where I fall short, you're able to pick up. And to me, that's what really love is. You're able to see yourself through that person. That person's able to mirror you and pick up for you because they want to make things easier for you, if that makes sense. So that's why I picked Beyonce Superpower. I know that probably I went off on a tangent. That's why I picked Beyonce Superpower.
Like I said, I got to go listen to that song because I actually don't know that song. So
Really?
I'm going to listen to that after. Yes. I love me some Beyonce, but I wouldn't say like I'm a member. I've been to a couple concerts, but like I won't say I'm in the Beehive though. Like,
come on,
maybe I am. Shit, I don't know.
Beehive, stand the fuck up, like Nikki said. Like, Beehive, stand the fuck up. Come on, Beehive, where y'all at? We need another showgirl Beyonce.
I might actually be like an honorary member though when I think about it, but it's just like her 4 album. I don't really know anything from that album.
Oh, I love that album.
That album, I just because that's the one that had Diva on it or something. Is that
no 4 had We Like to Party. 4
I know had, that song.
Was it 1+1? Oh, would I say 1+1?
Okay, Love on Top, Dance for You, Run the World, Best Thing I Never. Okay, so I knew all of her, and 1+1 is on there. Mm-hmm. So, and Party is okay. So the fact that I know half the fucking songs on this CD. So I do know, I know half the songs on the CD. I don't know all of them though, but I do know I know the words to those songs too.
Here's the test. If you got drunk, like honestly, could you do a single ladies routine? If you could do a little bit of single lady, or what's that? You just
took me back to undergrad. Oh my gosh! So undergrad, the summer of freshman year before sophomore year, and single ladies came on. We were all in the fucking living room up here. Pat your weed.
Oh, you a behind?
And watch your white check about it. Like, yes, I legit remember us in the living room doing every drop.
You a behind?
Like, yes. So I'm looking at all the albums now. Okay, The Lion King, The Gift. I absolutely love that album.
Yes, that was beautiful.
So it was her self-entitled album. The only songs that I knew was her I knew Drunken Love, Partition, Rocket,
Superpower,
Yep, Flawless, and then 7. I knew all the singles and stuff, but yeah.
Yes,
maybe
girl.
I might be one.
You look, y'all. Beehive. I know y'all.
Let me know in the comments. Do y'all think I'm a Beehive?
Put a B if she a Beehive. They gonna let you know, girl. Beehive, stand the fuck up. Yeah.
Okay, so my last song, I'm actually changing it. And I know we were just on the whole Beyonce thing. You know, my song I feel like my song was a little cliche. And I was like, we need one for the men. Mm-hmm. And the song that I was thinking it's called Deep End by Xavier Omar. Ooh. And so he says, you can depend on me. Hey, hold on, I'm about to sing it, y'all. I was like, you can depend on me. Girl, you can depend on me in the deep end. I won't let us drown. I won't let you down. Hey, he said, whatever you need, I got you. So it makes me think of the submission from the masculine end. Like we said, if you can be dependable, I can submit to you. So his name is.
I'm about to add it to my playlist now. What's he say? Xavier Omar?
Yes, Xavier Omar, and it's a word play. So the song is called Deep End. So this is what I'm about to play the whole song. Hold on. Nope, not playing from Monica's. Not. Okay, wait, I can play it and just turn down the sound. Hold on. Because I want y'all to see the picture of it. So this is what it looks like. Oh, and it's a butterfly effect, 755.
Oh.
So yeah, it's called Deep End. But it's like it says deep end, but he says you can depend. So it's like a word play on it. Like, you know, you can depend on me in the deep end. And so I would say that one for sure, because he has a part in the song where he says, he said, baby, don't you touch that door. Don't you lift a finger when I'm around. Tell me where I can do more. Girl, wherever you are, my love abounds. Tell me who got it taken care of? Who got them bills paid? Who got that really rare love? This is what we're talking about.
Yes,
Like, it hit me
yes.
while we were sitting here talking. I'm like, no, I gotta choose this song.
Yes.
Like, I gotta choose this one. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, girl, you might put me on something. I'm gonna listen to that when I get off.
Baby, I love that song. I'll be up here,
Yes.
whatever you need.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, he cuts up in that song. Okay. Like, if I ever get married type thing, like if I put together like a wedding video, it would probably be with that song. Like,
Hey,
I want to feel like how that song makes me, like I can depend on.
Look, putting it out there.
Girl, the way these Dusties acting, honey, I don't think I'm really.
Mo gonna be married next year, y'all.
I'm not impressed.
Mo gonna be her husband next year, y'all.
Girl, I am not.
Leave some rings in the comments for good vibes.
When I tell you I'm making it hard for niggas, like I stopped talking to someone just because, I mean, it's a big thing to me. If you don't understand the things that Black women go through, if you have a hard time understanding how you have privilege in a situation, I just ain't got time. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're just too much of that toxic masculine energy for me, baby, I will ghost you and not feel bad.
If you're unwilling to learn also, it's one thing to not know and you're like, okay, maybe I don't know and I'll have to learn. But it's one thing and to be like, no, this is what it is. Like, we don't have time. We getting older now. Shit.
Yes. But this man, like, and you know, it was all good. I was like, it was all good about a week ago. Hey. Then all of a sudden, like, he went from that whole stereotypical thing of, you know, when Black women are at their resting bitch face, or how everybody be like, why you mad? Why you got an attitude? He was on that type of stuff about a group that I really love to listen to called King. They are amazing. I love King. And so why they named King? That's a masculine energy. And Mo, don't you be out here listening to women who want to be like men. And I'm like, I'm sure it's short for energy. Something. Like, I mean, he got money now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got all that, but he's a dusty mentally. Like, he has the dusty mentality mentally. And like, he will go into, when I tried to send information on how Black men do have some privilege over Black women. We know that some Black women have privilege, but we are still in a patriarchal society when a man can leave the home and leave the baby. And the only thing he got to do is pay motherfucking child support.
Roe versus Wade kind of show you that.
Okay, on top of the sense of, like, he's like, oh, what you mean? I could be able to wear a white do-rag and not be looked at wrong. You don't see the difference if a woman wears not a do-rag, sorry, a white wife beater. If a woman wears that, she's automatically looked at as like she's gay.
Yep.
She can't wear it as if she's just being feminine. So he didn't see how even these small things is a sense of privilege. Okay. Like, if you're that far from reality, I'm not at a space of feeling like teaching niggas. I ain't teaching nobody else no more. I teach a bunch of kids. I know
that's right.
That's enough. Like, that's enough. Right. I'm teaching y'all little badass kids. Right. I ain't got time to teach them and you because you lacked the ability to get out and try to learn. I don't know. So I just prefer to be by myself. I don't have time to help people who have mind shift problems. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you, but you still gonna be somebody who on your same wave.
Girl, when I tell you I make it difficult. Okay. It's one right now. Apparently he watch all my videos or something. I don't know how you been doing. I be watching all your podcasts episodes. Hey, I'm just sitting here like, girl, he cool and all, but I ain't got time. I don't have time. I want to focus like my money, unless you coming in and you really trying to make life easier for me.
I know that's right.
I feel like it takes time away from me and my businesses to have to sit here and teach you about some stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's like, I really don't feel like if we're not that's not building to me. I'm already at that level. I want someone who is at my level. So now we're building onto some other things. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for someone who's going to hold me back on that intellectual type of level.
And drain you energy, like your energy wise. Like, no, you don't have time for that shit.
Girl, I had one who was steady trying to rest off of my spiritual energy and all of this and asking all these I did bring my dice, asking me all these questions. I'm just sitting here like, sir, at this point, I'm gonna have you book a session. Right. I feel like you're just trying to get free shit off of me at this point.
Right. No, look, I got a video coming up about energy vampires. Y'all know it probably be up when it's coming. Y'all know the tea.
but steady trying to meet up to have sex and all this other stuff. Like they blow me. The way these Black men have been lately, I'm turned off. I'm turned off.
I don't think, you know what I think it is? And maybe we can talk about this in another podcast. I think what I would tell Black women is, because I don't think it's necessarily a Black man thing, because I know what's on social media. I would tell you to unplug and start working on self, because when you're in your divine feminine energy, and when you're working on yourself, how would I say it? You will ignore all that bullshit they try to push on you online, because realistically, I know a lot of this bullshit that you see online in real life. I know a lot of men who are divine masculine energy, but they're not online. Like real men who are out here doing the work on themselves, they're not online perpetuating that bullshit. They're not, it's not just online. They're not, so much on that, gotta prove myself shit. They're doing the work. But I also feel like when it comes to Black women, we have to be focusing on our shit and not
that's what I'm already doing,
and not giving these niggas a chance, and like, you know what I'm saying? And girl, that's another podcast.
Listen, and that's exactly why I just said I'm on what I'm on right now. Like I don't have time for it. I'm just sitting here like, look, I travel solo. What do I need you for? I pay all my so you need to come in showing that you're making my life easier, that I won't have to work so hard between all my businesses and my job. Come in and let me be able to put my feet up or something. Like, I'm getting tired of meeting people and asking what's your motherfucking favorite color. I ain't got time for that. I'm okay with being by myself.
You say all the time, man. I know my favorite color, red. Move on.
Still, I'm too damn old to be still here asking people what's your favorite color. Like,
good morning, beautiful. That's what y'all be telling me. That they be on that good morning, beautiful stuff, and y'all.
And then watch out for the ones that want to start calling you baby and stuff. And soon, first off, sir. I'm a grown ass woman. I ain't gave you the right to call me baby yet. Okay, let's get into this sexuality.
Girl, we gonna talk about this on the next podcast, y'all. It's the masculine, feminine energy. But we got to get into this tea. We need an episode.
So the way we're gonna do this, y'all, we're gonna go back and forth. They're not gonna be super, super long readings. Like, we typically keep it to a good, 3-4 minutes type vibe. Okay. But we're going to go back and forth. I do have my dowsing rods, and I'm going to let you ask a question. So I'm just going to pull one tarot and one oracle card on my pool when I do the reading. And then C is going to take the direction that she wants to take when it comes to, her time of reading for the different signs and stuff. So just to kind of give you all an idea. And it's crazy that we're talking about that Aries as we jump into Aries right now, because you got the King of Scarabs and abundance. The King of Scarabs is Capricorn. That's money. That's money, honey. Then you got abundance with the 88. So right now, Aries, I do feel a lot of your energy is on focusing on your abundance. It makes me think of that song we used to hear when I was in college, Money Make Me Come. I think I will listen to that when I get out of here. Like, I feel like you're being submissive to your work. If we're talking about submission, you know what I'm saying? You're submitting to the process and you're okay with what's being right now for you, because you're just like, what's going to be is what's going to be. Okay. And so when it comes down to it, Aries, and you and your submission, somebody is really going to have to come in and show you what they're going to show you. Okay. And so after C gets done reading, I want you all to ask a yes or no question. And we're going to use the dowsing rods to give you an answer to that question or whatever may be on your mind and heart after I just gave that information. And with that being said, C is all yours.
All right, so it's so funny because you said money make me come. We got woman holding a coin. So some of y'all is definitely on that getting my money shit. And then we got the yin and yang energy, which is saying like, look, I need someone, just like what Mo was saying, to come in and do their part of the work. I'm naturally doing my part of the work. The card we have is, do you really love them? Then wash, fold, and put away the clothes. So for me, what that means is if you're wanting someone to come in already and like you already have a ship, you want them to be co-captain, or you want someone who's going to pick up their load. you're definitely on your money, but the thing what spirit is telling you is I got two cards. I want to be friends and I've been talking behind your back. So there's someone who wants to have your energy. There's someone who wants to come in, I feel like. And what spirit is saying is if they can't give you, I feel like they can't give you already what you need. It's okay to just put them in the friend zone is what spirit is saying. Like, it's okay to just be friends. Like, I feel like they've been talking about you and I feel like you're going to have to let them know, like, look, you can't you can't match my energy and that's okay. But you know what? We do good as friends. We do good as partners and business partners, or we do good as coworkers, whatever it is. But spirit wants you to stay on that path. Spirit wants you to stay on that path because I feel like there's someone coming in for you that's going to match that energy. So
Period.
yes.
And speaking of that, I'm gonna roll the dice first. We have for you Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus. Roll it one more time. Virgo, Scorpio, and Leo energy may be really prevalent into what you got going on. I hope you have your yes or no question available for you. We're going to ask the dowsing rods yes or no for the collective energy. I am getting a no for that energy collective. So it's a no, but when we look at the book of answers, there's a small price to pay. So the reason why the answer is no, because it's something that you don't see on the other side of that thing of if it was a yes. Okay.
Ooh, okay. So let's get into the tea. All right. So we got Taurus next. Let's see. What's your cards? That was a good one for Aries. All right, let's see. All right, once again, that yin yang energy, but then we have door to romance. Okay, community. Okay, some of you are worried because you met someone and you might feel like they're giving me the energy of either twin flame vibes or soul family vibes. What spirit is saying is you're scared to really take the plunge. You're scared to really go further with this person because you're not knowing if this is really what you manifested. What spirit wants to tell you is that this is real. Let me get a couple of clarity cards. This is real. Spirit is telling you that if you look at her, she's worried about a storm that hasn't even hit her yet. Like it's probably not going to even come. Spirit is saying you're really too much in your head. Time for shit to get real. This is a real situation, Taurus. You've manifested. You wanted this. Spirit is saying stop talking yourself out of this situation because what you're doing is you're going to look. I adore you on the bottom of the deck. What you're doing is you're pushing away something that is meant for you. And spirit is saying it's time for you to submit to what this is. So some of you, if you haven't found that love yet, I feel like it's probably coming. But some of you, if you're questioning about this person, I do feel like this is a real situation.
Okay, Taurus, we mess with that, honey. We mess with that. So you got self-love and then the hermit coming out. So Taurus, I feel like a lot of your energy right now, what spirit is saying is that you focusing on your self-love and like exalting yourself in other areas is what's going to push you forward in a lot of ways by basically you focusing on yourself. Like, I really feel like you need to be in that selfish energy. Please yourself in the meantime, if that's what, I'm saying, got to do with you. I feel like some of you all, this is also talking about celibacy in some kind of way, Taurus. So if you're not in some type of committed type of situation or relationship, that you should probably consider celibacy. I feel like that's going to help you attract the right person that's for you too, because a lot of Taurus is a very sexual sign. Okay. Definitely towards Venus energy. So in that's how you can really realize, listen, but that's how you can realize that yin and yang energy when it's new sometimes, if they don't just want you for your physical sexual energy that you provide in a situation. Okay. And so that's very, very big and prevalent. So as I roll the dice on the signs, I want you all to start thinking about your yes or no question, Taurus, that we're going to ask our pendulums. Okay. So you have, what is this? Sagittarius, Virgo, Sagittarius again with Jupiter, which is expansion. Then we have Pisces, We have Jupiter again, and then we have Pisces one more time. And I'm also feeling some Capricorn energy. Okay. So I want you to ask your yes or no question, Taurus. Oh, Spirit, what is the answer to Taurus's question? I'm getting a yes, Taurus. Okay. I'm also going to go to this book of answers, and you have pursue more variety. So Spirit is actually saying that you're not asking for enough. Okay. So you need to think even bigger about these things that you're asking about. Okay.
Oh, I like
Listen,
these.
Linda.
I like those. Girl, I'm gonna get some.
I love my dials and rods. I use them primarily on with my members and then on TikTok.
Oh, cool.
When I do my TikTok lives. Mm-hmm.
All right. So we are moving on to Gemini. Okay. All right, Gemini. So you've been thinking about a lot. Some of you, you've been thinking about your next move when it comes to your money or your career. Some of you have a secret about something too, that's been kind of like, and you're like, you've been trying to wrap your head around. But whatever this is, what Spirit is saying, you need to get your strategy together because this came in reverse. I feel like a lot of you are shooting from the dark, is what, or shooting in the dark is what Spirit is saying. They're saying like, a lot of you, I don't know if this has to do with, let me see, give me some clarity, Spirit. Okay. Yeah, oh, a lot of you are questioning when it comes to your money and your career, where if you should walk away from it. Spirit is saying you really need to, because we got indecision, you really need to sit down and make a strategy, make a realistic strategy before you make any moves. I feel like, Gemini, your problem is that you have too many thoughts, but you need to write them down. Spirit is definitely saying there's something you're thinking about walking away from, but they're saying don't. Like, before you walk away from it, sit down and ask yourself like the pros and the cons, because I am definitely getting that by you just walking away, you might lose something, because we got community in reverse. So that's not necessarily a good thing. Spirit is saying you need to cross your T's and dot your I's right now before you make any moves. So that's the message I got.
You saying that, it had me, I was hearing Monica's song. She said, I guess it's true. Can I live without you? Don't away. That don't, before you walk out of my life, when you were saying this, before you walk out. That song just popped in my head. The fact you got forgiveness and Princess of Wands. Gemini, there's someone that you need forgiveness from. This Princess of Wands energy, this is a lot of fire energy right here, okay? This Princess of Wands is like the Page of Wands. This is someone who's actually very loyal. So did you hurt someone who's been loyal to you? You know what I'm saying, that you may need to pay attention to? Or is there someone in your life that they've always been, you know what I'm saying, loyal and there, but like you ain't really been giving them their flowers in the way that they need to, you know what I'm saying, before you go to the next shiny thing? What can you do to make sure that you're keeping up your end of the bargain with situations? Okay, so that's what's really sticking out to me, Gemini, when I look at that, with that forgiveness and this Princess of Wands. Like, either you need to be asking for forgiveness or you need to be forgiving something. I don't know. Take it as it resonates for you. Okay. I'm going to roll what signs may be prevalent for you with this energy. And then we're going to go to the dowsing rod. So I want you to be thinking about your yes or no question, Gemini, that you want to ask. Okay. So we have Gemini energy, Leo, Cancer. Gemini again, Leo, Scorpio. Virgo, Leo, and what the hell is this? This is Saturn, Capricorn energy. A lot of getting shit together, but you got a lot of Leo energy coming through. Every one of the roles had Leo energy in it, which is, it makes me think about the sense of being seen, wanting to be seen. You need to be asking yourself why you want to be seen in situations, is what I'm feeling. So get to the dowsing rods, ask your question. What is the answer for our Gemini energy with the dowsing rods? It's a yes. So whatever you were asking, Gemini, it's a yes. We're going to go to the book of answers. You have watch and see what happens.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm getting a sense of, Gemini, you may have some type of surprise that's coming for you, Poo-Poo.
All right, Gemini. Well, that's your tea. Y'all gotta let us know what's going on with Gemini. All right, so we gonna move on. We on Cancer. Yep, we on Cancer. Okay. So Cancer. I feel like there's a few things messages Spirit has for you. Some of you, I got that you could be currently having conflicts. I feel like is something with family. So you could be in a relationship or have a dynamic. Maybe you and it's involving a child. So you and your child's mother or father, maybe there's some issues there because there's attachment. There's still emotional attachment there. So some of you, I see like you're getting triggered or you're so angry or this person, you could be feeling like they're petty or I'm getting like petty toxic energy, but you're separated. So Spirit is saying like the reason why this person has you triggered, the reason why you're like so all out of bed is because there's still love there. Or the reason why this person is giving you a hard time is because there's still love there. And Spirit is saying you need to really either decide if you're going to remove this negative attachment or you need to work out your issues, because I feel like, let me see, give me some clarity. I feel like it says you think you got them all figured out, but you don't. You don't, is what Spirit is saying. So like, it's like, if y'all gonna move on, y'all need to move on. And this doesn't have to be just like child's mother, or I feel like it might be a child involved, but it could be like a lot of childhood healing. But Spirit is saying if you're gonna move on from this person, you need to decide that you're gonna move on, or if you're gonna work on things, you need to work on things. But this keeping up this back and forth, this petty energy is very toxic. So it's like you're trying to deny something that you really do feel is what Spirit is saying. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but
and it is Cancer season.
Yeah.
And it's all about dealing with the home. And we just had that Cancer.
And it say grow the fuck up. That's what it said on the card, grow the fuck up. So some of y'all needs to grow up.
And the Cancer new moon. And then the fact, guess what just came out with my shit? The 10 of disc in reverse. The 10 of coins in reverse. With synchronicity. You're not on the same page with your family or your home life. Mm-hmm. Cancer, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a lot of this your stubbornness. I think it's a lot of when we're talking about submission and stuff right now. I feel like you may be demanding some type of submissive energy, but you're not really providing a space, the synchronicity for that submission to happen. Okay. But you may be doing a lot of blaming the other person, you know what I'm saying, for what they're doing, but kind of lacking to see the role that you're playing in the situation. Now, this person may have done something wrong too, but I feel like Cancer, you're the type that you hold on to shit for a very long time. Okay. A person can do one thing. Okay. And you will hold on to that and hold it over their head forever. And then all of a sudden, all your actions start changing. And then you're still saying that they're the problem, not realizing that you've created problem after problem after that one thing that they did. You know what I'm saying? So I think both parties need to kind of come together and, let bygones be bygones.
And if it's honestly, a kid involved,
Cancer, I feel like, honestly, you need to be the one to extend the olive branch in this situation, because this person, they feel like you're a little stubborn. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, so I'm gonna roll the dice to see what signs may be prevalent in this energy of what we may be talking about. And I want you to get your yes or no questions together. We're gonna ask the dowsing rods, okay? We have Taurus, we have Leo, we have Cancer energy. We have Aries, Scorpio, what is this? Capricorn, Pisces. So these are the energies that are coming out for that. I'm going to go to my dowsing rods now for you all, Cancer. Spirit, what is the answer for our... I'm getting a no, Cancer. So whatever you just asked, the answer is no. Within the book of answers, it has listen carefully, then you will know. Cancer, you are missing a piece of information and someone is being very passive with you. So you're going to have to listen with the energy, listen with feelings and not just your feelings. Okay. Because I feel like you be listening with your feelings more than you listen to somebody else. It's giving me a lot of emotional intelligence. Okay. You're acting very King of Cups energy right now.
Childish.
Yeah. I'm done with that, Cancer. Next. Look, I'm about to look for my computer charger while we talking.
Okay. All right. So let's see. We on Leo now?
Uh-huh.
All right, Leo. Ugh. All right, Leo. So let's get into this. The first card that came out to me is people are messy. So somebody is really like telling your tea. I feel like you might have a friend that you're telling, maybe issues with your relationship or something with your relationship, and they're really like spreading that information. So spirit is telling you to watch who you speak to about your relationship. So that's number one. Number two, I feel like some of you could be feeling like you're either neglected in your relationship, or you feel like you want to spend more time, or your bae is not spending more time with you, because I got the card spend time with bae, make art, love, or music. So some of you, you could be up for a date night. Maybe you and your partner need a date night. But I'm getting a sense the message is, I don't know who you've been complaining about this to. I feel like some of you, like I said, you've been talking to your friends, just about little shit you go through in a relationship, but they're messy. So spirit is telling you, like, you need to be talking more so to your partner about your woes versus your friends, because I feel like the message I got is you can't trust them. It could be a friend or family. So there is, like, I feel like they're telling people about what's going on in your relationship. Spirit is also saying that you need to, I feel like some of you might be also using your friends to overcompensate for your relationship. Because maybe you have a partner who started working now, or you have a partner who's, I don't know, I keep seeing like military. So some of you could have a partner that's like going off to the military. So you're using your friends to fill those spaces. The spirit is telling you, you need to use this time to really not only work on yourself, but really express what it is that you're missing from your relationship versus using people to fill those spaces. So that is the message that I do have for Leo.
Okay, Leo. So the cards that you got for me is the Seven of Ox and Abundance. So I feel like there's some type of like distraction around you, and you're not seeing something clearly when it comes to just how much you actually have. Mm-hmm. Leo, I feel like you, a lot of Leo energy, you may have been feeling like a lack of something. And abundance is not just finances, okay? Mm-hmm. Abundance can be money. I mean, it could be love. It can be friends. It could be abundant of energy. You know what I'm saying? Abundance is just a lot of something. So there's something with the Seven of Ox, which is the Seven of Cups, that you have an illusion right now. And I feel like some of it may be from a sense of comparison of other things. And spirit is saying, make sure you are only looking at what's going on in your home, okay? Mm-hmm. So you may be feeling like you're lacking or missing something, but you really not, okay? Yeah. You really not. It's just like, to whose standard? You know what I'm saying? And you need to only be worrying about your own particular standard, because you actually have more than what you think you have, Leo, okay? And you need to be appreciative of that shit, okay? Because before you lose it, okay? You want to be appreciative of it before you freaking lose it. So I'm going to go to the signs that may be very prevalent or stand out for you. And I want you to get your yes or no question together, Leo. And we're going to go to the dowsing rods and then the book of answers. Okay. So you're starting off with Libra, Taurus, Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, Taurus, and Scorpio. Ooh. Now, get your yes or no questions ready. All right, Spirit, what's the energy of our Leo's question? It didn't want to say yes, but it got a yes. Okay. So some type of hesitation with something. I don't know where that hesitation came from, but the book is saying keep an open mind. So you may be having a closed mind towards something that you think you know, but you really have no motherfucking idea about. Okay. That's the vibes of what I'm getting for you, Leo, today.
All right, Leo. So that is your message. We're going to move on to Virgo. Virgo, I got to give you some tough love, Virgo.
Uh-oh.
Virgo, come here, Virgo. Okay. I feel like my Virgos, y'all are, okay. First, let me tell you the good. The good thing is, Spirit is saying you're at the point in your life where there's room for improvement. There's room for change, right? The problem is, I feel like some of my Virgos, y'all are also looking at that lack energy, but you're complaining. You're complaining, but you're not making changes. The card that popped up for you is want shit to be different, change yourself first. So some of you, this is giving me the sense of like you could be in a relationship complaining about what your partner not doing or what they're not giving, but you're not making the effort also. Like you want things to be different, but you're not actually doing the work. I got all tied up. What this is telling me, for me, the way I'm looking at this is you're all tied up, and then I got unplugged. So some of you, you're so caught up on social media, what they're saying or what you think things should be. You're so caught up in the argument of being right that you're not, or victim. That's the word I'm coming. You're in the victim mentality, but you're not making any changes. You're not being realistic, and it's getting to the point where spirit is like, okay, what the fuck you gonna do about it? Like, you gonna keep complaining about shit, or are you gonna make changes? And I feel like, Virgo, it's time for you to really do some introspective work. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like some of y'all playing the victim and stories where you were really the villain. And spirit is saying, like, you need to be realistic. It's time to go within yourself. And spirit is saying to not get around people that's a sounding board for your trauma, or a sounding board. If you got people who's telling you everything you're doing is right, like, yeah, everything, like, maybe you need to get a third party perspective, maybe like a therapist or a spiritual advisor. You know, you got me and Mo here, you know.
Listen, you know what's so interesting? As you were saying that in my head, I was just like, dang, that's why a lot of people don't like us, because we hold people accountable and we don't just tell you what you want to hear. And as soon as I was saying that in my head, you just said, if someone is just, so I'm just over here mind fucking blown. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was literally in my head thinking that, like, that's why a lot of people don't like to mess with us, because we hold you accountable, baby.
And maybe you need someone like that. Spirit is saying, if this message is making you irritate, maybe you need to hear this. Maybe you need someone in your life that's going to tell you the real. Because think about this: those people who's telling you you're right. I'm not saying they're not your friends, but like, they're not. Is it conducive, or they're not helping you move to where you want to go? They're only keeping you there. So maybe you need someone outside of things. Is spirit just saying, if you want shit to be differently, or you want shit to change, you gotta do the work yourself. I'm just saying. So
listen, and these mosquitoes starting to tear my ass up, but I don't want to go inside. Listen, so Virgo, we're starting you off with the 6 of love, the number 6, that's your energy, okay? And then the Princess of Cups energy. The Princess of Cups is more of like your Page of Cups, which is like finding peace and balance. So Virgo, you need to do what you need to do to find peace and balance in your love life, okay? Something you like C was just saying, and maybe something that you're judging or blaming the other person for, that maybe you got some things that you can look at too. Like, both of y'all probably got shit wrong. You know what I'm saying? And neither one of y'all are able to find that middle ground. So neither one of you are able to be submissive to each other, because, you know what I'm saying? Is that trust is not there. So you really want to watch that, Virgo. That's the energy I'm getting heavy for you right now. Okay. Now, when I get to, where the hell I put the dice? Okay. I'm gonna roll the dice. And as I'm rolling the dice, I want you to get your yes or no question together. Okay, Virgo. And then we're going to get to your question with the yes or no dowsing rod. Okay. And then the book of answers. So we have Cancer, Pisces, Cancer, a lot of home life energy, because that was the moon. So that's changing emotions is what it's making me think about. Okay, watching emotions. I have what is this? Leo, Aries, Scorpio. So those are the signs that are coming out heavy for you right now, Virgo. I want you to ask your yes or no question, and we're gonna get this popping. It's a no, honey. So whatever you just asked, Virgo, the question is a no, but from the book of answers, it could be extraordinary. So you may be looking at things from another perspective, or from more of like a lack, when something could be much bigger than what you're asking about.
Okay, that was a good reading. All right, so
listen, Linda, I'm about to turn this light on and find me some bug spray. I'm listening.
All right, so we on Libra, right?
Uh-huh.
Libra, okay, so your message, I'm gonna make it quick because I feel like this is a very simple, straight to the point message. Getting a sense, some of you, it's like that graduation era. So like, I don't know if you guys like, if you're like just becoming an adult, like, I don't know, I'm getting someone who's just starting a new chapter in their life and they have some fears. Whatever this chapter that you're about to start, Spirit wants you to know that you're going to be okay, Libra. I understand that this is uncomfortable for you. This is uncomfortable. You might be feeling a little agitated or irritated or, on edge because, I'm getting a sense of someone who has anxiety, like someone who's worried, am I going to be okay? Whatever this next chapter you're making or whatever this new challenge that you're taking on, I feel like you're going to excel. Spirit is saying you have nothing to worry about. It's okay. Take a deep breath. It's time to get centered. It's time to do we got solar plexus chakra work on your confidence, and it's time to take on this task. Spirit is saying a lot of you just need confirmation that things are going to be okay, and this is your message that it is.
Listen, Libra, I'm up here putting bug spray and stuff on, honey. These mosquitoes is tagging your girl, okay?
Oh no.
The blood is sweet. The blood is sweet. But that's a strong chemical. I hate fireworks.
Yeah. Oh, girl. Yes, I hate it too. I'm surprised they ain't start yet over here.
This is making me think about I was about to say divine feminine, but Libra, this is giving me Empress energy or something like coming in and surprising you, like someone. I haven't even got your cards out yet, but I'm getting a sense of someone may surprise you with a sensitive side that you're not used to seeing. And it's gonna catch you off guard with this person, because this is not someone who you're used to seeing being sensitive about something. So it's gonna feel like a bomb. You know what I'm saying? It's like you dropped a bomb on me type vibe. Okay. Yeah, you got leadership that's coming out in the Two of Cups.
Look, girl.
Someone is about to take the lead in a relationship situation. They want to make some changes, and they're going to come in and be like, baby, you can trust me. I haven't been leading. I haven't been doing this. I promise I'm gonna work on this. I promise I'm gonna get better on this. You know what I'm saying? Like they're starting to see themselves. They're starting to smell themselves, and they're realizing that they have had some type of karmic energy to them. Okay. That they know that they could have been being better at. And so I'm loving that vibe for y'all. First off, okay. So I'm gonna get what signs may be prevalent. And so Libra, I want you to get the energy together on your yes or no question. Then we're gonna do the dowsing rods for that and then the book of answers. Okay. So you have, what is this? Neptune, that's Pisces. We got Libra energy. Then you got 7th house of relationships, which is more Libra energy. So yeah, it's definitely about relationships. You got what is this? Gemini, Taurus, Libra again, and Taurus again. I'm gonna roll it one more time because you have some repeats up in here. You have Aries, Capricorn, and Cancer. Okay. And that's with the moon energy. So it's giving me definitely something that's dealing with this next moon that comes about for you is going to be very instrumental for you. Okay. So ask her yes or no question. I'm getting a no, Libra. So the answer to your question is a no. Then the book of answers says there is a small price to pay. So if there was a yes, something would have been coming with that yes that you may not really want. Okay.
All right. So we got Scorpio. Okay. So my Scorpios, so the first card that I got is time to talk money. Then I got friends with benefits, love, excite, and then get honest as fuck. So some of y'all are just about y'all money right now. Y'all just about y'all money. Y'all just want friends with benefits. Y'all don't want nothing serious. Y'all got excite. Like it excites y'all to be I don't know, y'all could have just got out of a relationship. But Spirit is saying, be honest about it, Scorpio. If that's what you want, be honest. I don't know if there's someone, because I got the love card. So someone may be giving the energy of they want more in a relationship, but you don't. You just want friends with benefits. So I got that. Spirit is saying, be honest and let them know that, you'll be surprised what people will be down for. And it's okay to just be about your money at this time, because I'm definitely getting the sense of my Scorpios, you're focusing on independence, the word I'm getting, after a long time of being dependent on someone. So maybe you could have gotten out of a relationship, maybe it could be like a divorce or something, whatever this is. The spirit is saying now is your time for you to live your life the way you want to live your life, and be honest and be bold about this. What spirit is saying.
Okay, Scorpio.
Mm-hmm.
So you're starting off with mine with the 9 of Scarabs and the Pride. Yeah, you're coming into your own freaking power. You just want what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Scorpio. It's okay to live in that, to rest in that, to be, that's your truth, living your truth. Okay. If you want somebody that's just gonna come in and spoil you, if you just want a sugar daddy, then say so. Okay. You'll be surprised who's willing to come in and give you the things that you ask for. Okay. So don't be afraid to live in that personal power. Okay, Scorpio. Yes. Now, when getting to your signs that may be connected, I want you also to start thinking about your yes or no question. Okay. And then we're going to use the dowsing rods to get the answer to that with the book of answers. So you have Capricorn energy, Pisces energy, Scorpio energy. What is this? Aquarius energy, Scorpio energy, Sagittarius energy. So it's definitely a lot of like living your fucking life. Okay. Live your life like you want to live it. And if people don't like it, oh well, they ain't paying your bills.
Oh well.
Now, if they're paying your bills, you may listen to them.
Right.
For a question or two. For a question or two, you might listen. But outside of that, baby, your ears is closed. Okay. So get your yes or no question together. Scorpio spirit, what is the answer for our Scorpios? Yes or no question. I'm getting a no, Scorpio. It was a maybe, actually. It was like it almost wanted to be a yes, but it was more of like a maybe leaning on the no side. So it's some type of apprehension that's going on with that question that you're asking. You're asking if someone knows about something. A lot of you all are. It's okay. That's interesting. So you have let your emotions guide you. Trust your intuition is what this is saying, Scorpio. So what spirit is telling me is that from the questions that were asked by the Scorpios, that it was so up and down and different that some of y'all's answer is a yes. Some of y'all's answer is a no. You need to trust your intuition on that one.
All right. All right. So we are on Sagittarius. Okay. So the first thing I got is stop trying to control every damn thing. Sagittarius, some of you could be having a problem with control. I'm getting a sense of like, it's one of those things where you want your partner to respond to you this way. You want your partner to do this. It could be one of those situations like you want your partner to be submissive, but you're too domineering. You're too controlling. And spirit is saying you really need to, because I got the marriage card. So this is giving me a sense of like marriage. Like spirit is saying you really need to give up that power, that the power, that Sagittarius have. Sometimes Sagittarius, I know they could be kind of a little power hungry a little bit sometimes. They want to win the battle. And what spirit is saying is you have to think of the bigger picture, Sagittarius. I am getting a sense of you and your partner are about to go into a new chapter in your life. So it could be maybe you're about to have kids, or maybe your kids have gone off and you're about to experience life, or maybe you're moving to a different country, whatever it is. Together, spirit is saying you two are starting a new chapter, and it's going to have to be a little give and take. You can't have things always your way. You have to be, you're on this new journey, you're going to have to be submissive sometimes. I know you probably don't want to, Sagittarius. You're going to have to compromise. You may do things that you may not necessarily like, but your partner, enjoys it. Spirit is saying you're going to have to be flexible if you guys are going to continue this next chapter with each other, is what I'm getting. So it's very important that you really put down them guards. You're not always right. And it's very important that you be more open and flexible, is what spirit is saying.
That's real. So when I was shuffling for them, 2 cards came out for them. You got the 6 of Cups and the 6 of Discs. It's giving me a sense of you may be stuck in some past traumas of times when you did give or do certain things and you feel like you lacked or didn't get certain things in return. Yeah, then it's love partnership. So it's definitely something that's dealing with a love partnership that you have some history with, or like C was saying, like it may be some kids or something involved. but something that has happened to you in the past, it affects this giving energy. Okay. You need to let go and get into that childlike faith again and let things flow and just happen. Okay. Sagittarius, you can't make things go the way that you just want it to go, because by you doing that, who's to say that you know how to lead it right? You may need to sit back and let God just handle it and do it. You know what I'm saying? Versus you thinking that you know all the freaking answers because you going off of a test that you took 10 years ago.
Right.
Baby, shit changed.
Right.
It changed. Okay. So I'm going to get the dice to see what signs may be very prevalent in this energy right now, Sagittarius. And then we're going to get to the dowsing rod. So I want you to get your yes or no question ready. And then we're going to ask that. Okay. So you have Scorpio, Taurus, Gemini. What is this? Pluto. So that's Scorpio, Aries, and Aquarius that are coming out. Okay. A lot of Scorpio energy. And it's crazy because that love partnership card equals an 8, which is Scorpio energy too. All right, Spirit, what is the answer to our Sagittarius yes or no question? It's a yes. And some of y'all asked, are you the problem? I felt that so heavy, but the answer is yes. We're gonna go to the answers.
The problem. You're the problem.
As let your emotions guide you. So trust your intuition and the feelings, baby, and stop trying to stop stuff. I feel like a lot of y'all emotions will tell you to do one thing and then logic kicks in and you try to control a situation.
All right, Sagittarius. Well, that's your tea. I'm just saying you might be the problem. All right. Let's go on to who we on? Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn. You might be the problem too. Let's get into the tea. Some of y'all being so petty. I got the first card. It's not that serious. Laugh, fuckers. Don't let the bullshit make you bitter. And then it says, they deserve a medal for putting up with your ass. You can't say thank you enough. That's exactly what this card is saying. And then it said, yeah, it's your fault. Say I'm sorry. So some of y'all being petty with y'all partner about something. I don't know what it is. I got secrets. So it could be something that, you got caught doing and you're flipping it around on their ass. Or it could be a situation that is not as serious as you're trying to make it. Like you're trying to make this more than what it is and you're being petty. But Spirit is saying this is not even worthy of of the energy. I'm getting the energy that you really need to move on from this situation because your partner is getting fed up. In a minute, I'm getting the sense that they're saying like, they're about to say, fuck it. Like I got on the bottom of the deck toxic. So it's getting me, some of you could be giving off some toxic energy, getting off some petty vibes. And Spirit is saying, you really need to move on from the situation because by you thinking you're proving a point, you're actually just pushing this person away, or I don't want to say it's your fault, but you're pushing this person to someone else or to another direction is what Spirit is saying. So that is the vibes I'm getting for you, Capricorn. That's all I'm saying. You need to put down this petty shield, and that's all I'm saying.
Listen, I gotta roll my eyes from side to side on that one, honey. What y'all got going on? So Capricorn, the cards I got for you is the Queen of Scarabs and then the self-love. I feel like a lot of what you feel that okay, how can I put it? You feel that by taking care of and doing certain things, maybe financially and stuff of that nature, like it makes you feel good on the inside and you feel like it's enough. But just because you feel like it's good and enough doesn't mean the hell just fell on me. Girl, some type of bug. What the hell is that? Get off my Girl, I'm like, what just fell on me, baby? Because with this Queen of Scarab, it looked like a whole damn scarab. Shit. Like, even though scarabs do mean good luck, though. But with this self-love coming out with the Queen of Scarabs, I feel like you need to look at how you give out things, okay? You may be doing things that's unnecessary and not really doing the healing that you need to really do, okay? So you may be thinking, so for example, you think that you showing up and paying the bills or doing X, Y, and Z is good enough of showing you being like, oh, you're good and healed. But it's like, yeah, no. So some of the things that you may be doing may be because you don't have self-love, and that's giving codependency energy. And a lot of codependency energy can also be toxic, okay? Narcissists are codependent as well. So I do want to point that out. Now I'm going to get to the dice to roll what signs may be involved in this energy right now. And then I want you to get your yes or no question together because we're going to do the dowsing rods. Okay. So we have that's Jupiter with Sagittarius. We have Leo. We have Libra with the 7th house of relationships. We have Aquarius, Aries in the 1st house of self. And then we also have Scorpio energy within the South node. Okay. So that's what we have for your dice that's coming out. Take it as it resonates. Okay. And now we're going to get to our dowsing rods. Capricorn, I want you to ask your yes or no question. Okay. Ooh, something is a little uneven. Cancer, something is a little unbalanced, baby. Not Cancer, Capricorn. Shit. We talking about home life. Something in your home life with that Cancer is unbalanced. Okay. All right, Spirit. Is it a yes or no for our Capricorn's energy? I'm getting a yes, Capricorn. Okay. So whatever you were asking, the answer to that question is a yes. And from the book of answers you have, don't get caught up in your emotions. So don't be too prideful in situations where you need to be a little bit more humble.
Ooh, okay. All right. So Aquarius, I got an interesting reader for y'all. So some of y'all could have just met someone you feel like this is a love situation. Like the song that came to me it's 2 songs that came to me, which is weird. Jennifer Hudson, Is This Love? I think it's called Love. Then I think if she say, is this love? If this isn't love, what it is? I feel like a lot of you met someone you really love, right? But then the song that also came to me was Miguel and Janae Aiko, Ho. And then we got the whole card that came up as I was shuffling. So, and then I got the sugar daddy card. So this is giving me the vibes of some of you could be working in like sex work, or you could be like working in like nightlife, a stripper. That doesn't make you a hoe. I'm not saying that. But you could be working in like some type of work and you're scared that this person is going to look at you like a hoe or look at you as less than. And Spirit is saying, because I got the card that says, just tell your secret. Spirit is saying this person is not as uptight as you think they are. You're trying to hide this. I got this, I'm hiding something from you. So some of you got this, you're trying to hide what you do for a living or who you really are. And Spirit is saying, if you just be open to this person, like if this person is going to love you, they're going to accept you for all that you are. The thing is, though, Spirit is saying by you keeping this a secret, more so, if they find out, I'm getting the card as resentment. Resentment kills the magic. So I'm getting a sense of they may hold some resentment over you for keeping this a secret. So whatever this is, Spirit is saying you need to be honest about them, about who you are. And it's not about what people call you. It's about what you believe about yourself. So do you believe that about yourself is what Spirit is saying? Because if you're comfortable with who you are, then you shouldn't be, how would I say this? Then you should be with someone who feels the same way about you, or that will be okay with everything that you are. So Spirit is saying you need to be honest with them and be open.
So we got the 8 of Cups and forgiveness. So there's someone in your past, they want some forgiveness, someone that you had to walk away from because they weren't providing what it is that you needed. And as you're talking about Hosea, I feel like some of this, it may be that they've met someone new and they're not telling them that they're still connected to someone else too. And so they're kind of talking to more than one person and they don't want to be looked at as being a hoe because they're involved with more than one person. Okay. So Aquarius, you may be out here dibbling, dabbling with 2 people and they both thinking they the only one. Okay. That's how diseases come around. That's all I gotta say on that one. Okay. But this forgiveness is like, you need to watch out because you may be having to ask for forgiveness for something. Okay. Watch out for that. Or someone may be coming to you for some forgiveness on something that happened that basically tossed them out of your graces or whatever the case is. And this thing may actually be that you have to choose from 2 different people and you don't know what you want to do. Okay. Now we're going to get into the dice on who may be very, prevalent within this energy right now, Aquarius. And I want you to get your yes or no question together so that we can do the dowsing rods for that. Okay. All right, so you have Aries, Libra. This is Neptune with Pisces. Virgo, Gemini, Aries, and Scorpio. All right. So the die, I said not the dice, but the dowsing rods, spirit, yes or no for our Aquarius reading. It's a big fat ass motherfucking no. Okay. So whatever you, it's a big ass no. That was a big no. That happened real fast. And you got it is certain. So something ain't gonna work out. I feel like some of y'all are wondering about this past situation. And if it, you may want to go for that new person that C was talking about. If you want something real, I'm gonna be honest. If that's your situation, but I stand corrected. It's on you, C.
All right, well, that's your tea. Let's get into Pisces because I got a message for y'all, Pisces. Okay, so my Pisces, some of y'all are wondering about this person y'all dating. So I feel like you're dating someone, and I got the deceit. I asked Spirit, what are they deceiving you about? They're deceiving you about, I got man holding a coin. So some of y'all are dating someone who's acting like they have all this money, or they act like they're more well off than what they are. They feel like they got to prove a point to you, but in reality, they don't really have it all. And I feel like you're starting to pick up on that, right? I'm getting scammer vibes. I'm getting that this person could be scamming, could have a scamming lifestyle, or you may feel like, you know, they scammed me. They don't really have it like that. They not really who they say they are. Spirit is telling you, because I feel like a lot of you want to separate from this person, but you're wondering, the question you have is, if I separate from them, how are they going to act? Because I don't know, I got the card stalker and jealousy. I got the card.
I'm sorry for laughing at that.
I got the card stalker and jealousy. It could be one of those situations where you're like, they give me stalker vibes, and I definitely them getting the sense they are definitely giving me that. So Spirit is saying, when you disengage from this person, be very clear, and also be very careful. Be very careful with this person, because I feel like it could be one of those situations where you dated someone who was really broke, and then I ain't saying you let them live with you, but like they were depending on you for something, so they get desperate and they do stuff out of desperation. Spirit is saying it's important for you to really make sure you protect yourself, provide some protection around yourself. Also, the message I do want to give you in regards to them, if you're wondering if they're full of shit, they are. They're definitely involved with someone. Loyalty is not a thing when it comes to them. I wouldn't be surprised. They're giving me Mary vibe. I don't know if some of you met them online. I got online dating, or maybe they look at what you do online, but Spirit is telling you, be very careful with like continuing with this person if you don't want to be serious with them, because they're definitely giving me some stalker vibes. So a lot of y'all need to watch your back, put some protection around you. The other thing is addiction. So they could be really broke, or they could really not have it like that because they're spending their money on addiction. Like they have an addiction to something. So that is the message that I have.
Girl, I was laughing because, you know, I'm a Pisces North Node.
Really?
I have a lot of Pisces in my chart. And so I'm actually a Pisces on Vedic astrology. So I'm sitting here listening. I'm like, damn, this hitting more than Aries is. Like, listen, what did I tell you? I sit with even outside on my couch.
Girl, yo.
Boom. Okay. So, and I didn't have the stalker shit happen.
Girl,
okay.
Look.
At both places that I've lived in the city. Like that's why I have cameras and stuff. Like y'all also really get cameras, because actually my last guy that did that shit, he got caught on my Ring camera. And that's how I knew that he was at my shit. I was out of town. And so, and then we were saying scammer vibes. I felt scammer vibes and that vibe. So y'all really Pisces energy, literally like listen to that, get protection, get cameras around your home, get you a little pow. I can't show it on YouTube because they're gonna monetize the whole thing. But like I got a little bodyguard, Smith & Wesson, and like it's very small, but that thing is a 380 and it got a lot of power. Okay. Yes.
Oh, I know about it. Honey.
It's a lot of the police, they carry it when they're off duty and stuff. Like you literally cannot see it. Okay.
Yeah.
And so a lot of states are open carry, and you don't have to have a license to have one in your home. Okay.
Mhm.
So just to let y'all know that, you know, at least have something in your home or whatever the case is. We've seen those movies called Obsession and all that. Okay,
Yeah.
Pisces, y'all have that intoxicating energy
Mhm.
that can push someone to that type of stuff. Okay. And the fact that we talking about somebody who ain't really got nothing, 7 of disc in reverse. So this is the type of person who they act like they busy, but they playing the game. They acting like they doing some work, but they playing the game and kicking it with their homeboys. Like,
Child.
they not doing nothing. They're not doing nothing
Child.
lucrative because guess what? The moon, there are hidden feelings and things that you don't know about this person. Oh my gosh, and perseverance. This person, they look, I'm here looking, checking my surroundings and shit. This person, they have had to live on survive these motherfucking bugs, honey. What the fuck? I'm glad we at the end, honey.
Yeah.
But this person, they've just know how to live off of survival. Okay, they've had to persevere through a lot in their life, so they see you as being like, oh, it's just something that I gotta work harder at, or and that's where that crazy shit come from, when they gonna keep doing it till they get what they want, because that ego, they don't want that ego to be messed up. Okay, now Pisces, I do want you to ask your yes or no question. Okay, no, I'm gonna do the signs first. So the signs that are prevalent, then I want you to ask your yes or no question, and we're gonna do that with the dowsing rods. Okay. So you have Leo, Virgo, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, and Sagittarius. So those are the signs that are coming out really heavy. Now, look, I gotta watch that bug. Make sure he's still right there. Honey.
Right.
Pisces, get y'all yes or no question together. Okay. I'm getting a yes, Pisces. So, but I feel like the question that you asked wasn't something that you really wanted to get a yes on, for a lot of the Pisces on that one. That's why I was really like, do I want to say this shit right now? Okay. Now go to the book of answers. We got how things turn out will depend on you. So you can determine on if it's a yes or no. Like, so basically you have the power to turn this into a yes or no.
All right.
Whew, that was a lot.
Yes. So you ready to get in this collective? Because I got the message already, girl.
Oh shit. Let me get my cards going, baby. I'm following your. I like how we doing this tag team. It works so perfect. Let me know if y'all like it down below too.
Yeah,
if y'all like
let
the
us
tag
know.
Team, the different elements that we put in. You know, C give a lot of the message and I give a lot of the intuition. So we all working on it.
Look, it's a divine connection. Look, we giving y'all, we hitting y'all, okay?
Balance, period.
Yes. All right, so let me tell y'all, I got a message for some of y'all. Some of y'all recently either went through a heartbreak or you recently had a separation from someone. And because I got the door to romance, and then right next to it is the broken heart, right? But it came up in reverse, right? The reason why I want to give you this message is because Spirit is saying you may be feeling like, what the fuck? Why did that situation happen? Why did it end? Why did this happen? Spirit is saying we got the rest of the rejuvenation card in reverse. I had to take this person from you because they were draining your energy. They were an energy vampire. This person also envy you. They envy you. They have some jealousy because I'm getting whoever's watching this video, you could be a healer. You're giving me like healer type energy, like, you know, the type of energy that would come in, you give people like leader vibes. Like you provide people with the refuge that they need, right? And you're wondering like God, Spirit, whatever you believe, why was this person taken away? Spirit is saying, I had to take this person away from you because they're not helping you on your path. I got the temple path, and then I got the journey. This person is not meant to be on your journey, guys and goddesses that's watching. Look, I'm talking to like guys like this about you, like people, everyone who's watching.
Listen.
Good.
Mikasa Sukasa.
Yeah, look. Spirit is saying that this person was meant to be there for a lesson, but they was going to push you off your path. Some of you could have been like on your vegan journey. You could have been on a health journey, and this person came and pushed you off your path. You noticed things weren't happening for you. Spirit is saying, I had to remove it. I had to make this cut because look, we got the garden and the gate. If you look at this here, look at all the land, all the beautiful land that she has to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? But she just has to go through that gate. Spirit is saying you have to go through that gate. You have to go through that journey. And sometimes people can't go in it with you. If people are like draining your energy, or they just pulling you these different types of ways, Spirit is saying they're not for you. So I'm getting a sense of Spirit is saying you might be asking, why did this happen? It's because I want to show you and remind you to never get off your path. Never let someone pull your energy. So that's the message that I have for you. I don't know, that came strong on my heart for y'all. But I feel like Spirit is saying, if you're wondering why, that is the reason why.
That's deep. That's deep, though. Yeah, you got the Hierophant in parenting. This makes me think of how we learn lessons. And sometimes God gotta treat us. God is our parent oftentimes when it comes to life and life lessons. We learn those from our parents. So right now you're going through a life lesson and you need to be seeking out some help and guidance.
That's like
someone else to help you
before.
See some stuff. You know, you need to seek out some guidance to help you to see things from an angle that you may not, have been able to see it from before. So this is giving, godparent vibes or grandparent vibes. Go talk to your grandparents. See, some of the things, have conversations with them about their life and things of the past. You may find that you learn something from them in their conversations, and sorry to start thinking about my grandmother, and I'm just like, damn, I learned a lot from her at the end of her life. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we had those talks. I'm glad I started that conversation, So I'm getting the sense of there's something I'm hearing. There's nothing new under the sun. Okay. So there's something in your circle in your life. There's a wise figure around you, or a parent. There's a wise figure around you that have gone through some of the things that you're going through right now, that they can help save you some of that information to help you get through that gate that C was talking about, that C was showing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to roll the dice on who may be prevalent. We're not going to do the dowsing rods, but I am going to do the book of answers. So I am going to pull the answers. So I want you to ask a question, and we're going to do that. And I want you to utilize your intuition. Okay. So the signs that may be prevalent, we have Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces. This is Neptune. So that's more Pisces energy. Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, Leo. So those are the signs that are really heavy and who or what you may be, communicating with or dealing with in some form of way. Okay. Now I want you to ask your question. You're going to use your intuition to take the answer.
Oh, you do want to do the dowsing rod?
No, I'm not doing a dowsing. I'm doing the book of answers.
Oh, okay.
So ask a question. The answer is going to come up. Use your intuition as to what you feel that spirit, wants for you to take from it. Okay. You have keep an open mind. So whatever it is, you need to keep an open mind and let spirit be spirit, but that's the vibes, honey.
Yes.
That's the vibes.
So guys, that is your sextrology. Let us know what you think. Let us know your signs in the comments below. Also, guys, I hope y'all are here for that next episode, because we're going to be reading y'all comments. So don't forget to leave some fairies and let us know your definition of divine masculine, divine feminine energy. We want to hear from you all, okay?
Because today was a really good conversation.
It was.
And so I know some of you all may be listening to us on the podcasting apps too. So I do want to remind y'all to go on over to us on Apple Podcast and rate our podcast over there. Leave us a comment or something, okay? We just may do some giveaways or something. Like, show us if y'all rock with us. Y'all rock with us. Go on and do, you know what I'm saying?
It's a mutual relationship. We pour to y'all, y'all pour to us. We look, we in like with each other, y'all.
Period. So, okay, we in spirit together.
Yes.
Okay? And so you max. But yeah, go give us a rating over there. Okay. Don't forget to, follow us on all the podcasting sites. Okay. Shoot that book, baby.
Girl, yeah, let's go.
It's right there.
Look,
girl, get away from me. Girl, not it fell under my booty. Like, damn, they acting like these niggas.
You say you all there, Woody Juice.
Acting like these niggas trying to be all up in my ass.
So, all right, guys. So until then, all my fairies, keep shimmering.
And we'll see y'all with dose number 9.
Yes. Peace.
Bye.